let's get on with this. I don't know if anyone's seen this. I've only just seen it in passing. I've had it downloaded off of Game Pass for probably about half a year. So now's as good a time as any to give it a look. I will sign in. But yeah, I don't know a lot about it. Lots of updates apparently. Family trial, main story. Oh, so is a story. Okay. What have we got? Give me the options. Larger UI, larger HUD. Should be alright so far. I'll look at that in a bit. I'm sure it will tell me. Oh, there's a narrator. I love it when they have narrators. Oh yeah, one of them on my end hasn't changed, so the little TV should change to the gun style one that Alan's just posted, but I think it might be because I just changed it before the stream and it doesn't like it now. Normal or hard? Oh god, here we go. Does Thomas and his mind goblins? Let's check to see if there's an achievement for doing it on hard. It's always the way. I really should not care, but I do. Children of Morta. There is not. No, doesn't look like it. Good. Cheers, Alan. Yeah, thanks, man. That'll be helpful because I'm always trying to change the your titles or your game thing round for you. I'm not. You know what? I'm gonna do it on normal, just because I just wanna. This is gonna be like a nice chill game for me off stream, I think. So yeah, I want to go normal. I'm a normie. Oh.
Margaret awoke, startled, a cold sweat clinging to her. She gathered her thoughts. Aged wood creaked, echoing through the quiet rooms.
Love the art style.
Near the house stood a shrine to Rhea Dana, goddess and daughter of the land, of Rhea and a being of comfort. Margaret sought answers. But the goddess did not speak. There was only the faint whisper of something dark, something hungry.
Maybe don't investigate it.
The old seer's bones felt the weight of their age as she climbed. The only thought on her mind, has it begun again? John's mission would be a simple one. He was to investigate Rhea's greatest shrine. His mother presented him with a fresh divinity shard. From his brother came a newly sharpened sword. His wife gave him a kiss, and his daughter's hugs were full of reason to return home safe.
We're getting straight into it. Yeah, I really like the art. Right, how does it feel to control? Pretty good. I don't know if this is actually a roguelite or not. It just looks like one. So we're going to come down to how the combat feels. Because that was the thing about Loot River I didn't really enjoy. Well, actually, no, it's the Tetris shit, but the combat didn't feel particularly amazing either.
Rhea, a land long forgotten, a place of unimaginable beauty.
Pretty. Checkpoint? I guess. Has anyone else played this?
Appeared as sludge given life, slithering creatures, small and vile.
Right, so X is primary attack. Yep, combat feels alright. I seem to be getting some kind of experience from this too. Have you seen about it before? I think it was quite big up when it first came out. Okay, might as well look at our shield as well. Oh, there's like a stamina bar, I noticed. Is that when I use the shield? Alright, it's when I use the shield with attack as well. Got ya. Alright, so we've got evade. Evade attacks at the right time to avoid incoming damage. Evade bar under a character's feet shows when they can evade. Right, so you can't just spam it. Is that health? That was health. Nope. It's weird. The art style is amazing on the world, but it looks more low res on the main guy. Yeah, it's I would say they're probably about the same. I think it's just the fact that the character is moving more makes it look more pixely. That'd be my guess, anyway. Okay, now I didn't give Loot River much time in terms of like seeing how complicated its combat gets because it was very basic. I'm hoping this one gets going a little bit quicker with any luck.
A wall, impeding further progress. A battle was certain.
John has a special ability to use his shield to block incoming attacks. Give me the heals. Oh, so that... So it blocks them, but it doesn't... I still take damage from it. power. The Bergsons use their shard of life to cleanse corrupted objects.
Banished by light itself, the corruption abated, leaving the shard cold in hand, dark, in need of life.
This kind of reminds me of Darkest Dungeon with the narrator. Maybe a little bit less bleak than that. Maybe more like Bastion. I do enjoy the narrator in these kind of games, though. Greater chests require a gemstone to open. Gemstones are found in different places, like this animal corpse.
The shard grew warm, humming softly from the harnessed energy.
How good is Bastion? Atar's ignition. Damaged enemies burn in fire. The Divine Grace, a powerful item that aids you with a buff. Okay.
Before
like
him was now one more dangerous than those that came before.
Oh, yeah, okay, so it is a dot. This is like an elite enemy. Ding. Gain XP as you kill enemies. When reaching a certain amount of XP, you will gain a skill point. You can use skill points to upgrade your abilities in the skill tree. Skills. Okay. Abilities description on the right hand panel. Press A to on the available skill to learn it. Okay. So we got cool swords down from the heavens upon John's enemies. Got it. So that's our special attack then. Real good, but weirdly I've never seen the end of it. Did you not finish it? That's another game that I haven't played for a long time, so I'd be interested to see if it holds up. But I remember loving it at the time.
Goblins, a familiar threat, albeit farther out than usual.
Okay. Oh, nice. So we got a cooldown. So I can just block those fully. Kind of. That fire thing's quite useful.
Magnificent, but dangerous. A land of love found and of love lost.
Gonna head off for some WoW while I still have game time. Have fun with the rest of the stream. Thanks, Alvin. Have fun with WoW. Yeah, no worries, mine. I shall be here.
Before
first
him
dungeon
was sacred ground, left untouched in days gone by.
Is this like another permanent upgrade?
Remaining calm and collected, the shock of his heart-skipping beats was concealed in expert fashion. Before
dis?
him stood Linda, his eldest daughter, with bow and quiver at the ready, determined to do her part.
Do we get to try Linda? Electrocalypse. Sorry, that's a very strange word. Create a temporary aura that damages nearby enemies. Right, okay. So that's an RB button. Alright, so we can't talk to her. She's just kind of following us. Is she going to help us out? Divine relic, a gift from the gods. Use it in a fight to turn the tide in your favour. Oh, that is good, isn't it? That's got a bigger cooldown. Forest's getting funky.
Before the Guardians were not beasts feeding, but monsters consuming, destroying others. They corrupted and distorted, creating even more hungry husks.
Big troll man. Quite like the idea of using Linda like a ranged character.
Both father and daughter gathered their thoughts, their hearts heavier than before. How would they explain what they had witnessed?
Title drop? We're going back to the house.
The ancient tree had been cut down. Together, father and daughter described the horror, the creatures dripping with decay that slithered into bodies stuck between life and death to bolster their ranks. Grandma Margaret confirmed what they all feared. It was the corruption, a cruel entity spoken of only with hushed voices, an ocean of darkness that flowed from the top of Mount Morta. And the Bergsons' duty was to stand against this devouring deluge of death. Kevin was also eager to do his part in the family's fight, especially when his older brother Mark was off somewhere. He was as much a guardian of their mountain home as any of them. She stood. If they were to reach the summit and destroy this evil, as the Bergsons of old had done in the past, they would need the assistance of the sanctuary.
Secret base. To the Bat Cave.
Given to the Bergsons by Rhea herself, the sanctuary was a gateway to the mysterious lands around the mountain. Margaret pointed to the huge crystal at the center of the den, revealing their next task: to activate it and open the way to the source of the corruption. And once Rhea's 3 spirits are gathered on the grounds, the only gate to the top of Mount Morta will open in this chamber. By himself, or with the assistance of those who loved him, John needed to gather the 3 spirits from their lands. Without them, he would not be able to stem the flow of the corruption.
So I was going to say, actually, can we change character? Alright, so if we return home, what does that give us? Can we just go and have a chat? Library. Okay, so that's all we've got at the moment. Oh wow, there's actually a lot here. Let's read about the characters. So Ben, a bitter old man to whom life hasn't been too kind or gentle. When Ben was young, along with his father Adam and his mother Rebecca, migrated from the eastern shores to Adam's hereditary home in the forests of the Midlands. On the journey, Rebecca fell to a mysterious illness called the Black Fever and passed away. Some time passed, and his father met and married a strange woman named Margaret. The fruit of that marriage is Ben's younger half-brother John. After a few years, Adam discovered the early signs of corruption in the world and ventured out on a journey to investigate its nature and origin, a journey from which he never returned. Ben tracked and followed his father's path into the Kale Depot Caves. Do you reckon maybe Kale? Could be jail again. No, it won't be. It's Kale, I think. In there, he ran into marauding bands of vicious goblins and lost his lower leg in the fighting and barely managed to stay alive. Margaret, his stepmother, found him, brought him back home, and nursed him back to health. Impaired by his disability, he focused instead on scholarship and craftsmanship. A handful of years later, he went to Terra Lava to advance his craft. Life improved for Ben somewhat when he invented a mechanical leg for himself, and subsequently met and fell in love with a shield maiden named Sheila. But his life doesn't stay blissful for more than a few months. His excessive drinking drove Sheila away, and he returned to his home and family bitter and angry. Since then, he makes a living as a blacksmith and a mechanic. Ben, come on, man. So John, a devoted father and wise warrior, John is the ever-vigilant guardian of his family and home, always on the lookout to counter any threat, even before it becomes a problem. In his youth, he went north to learn swordsmanship. There, he got recruited into a band of fighters to stand against the goblin raids and their banditry, and took part in several skirmishes. Around that time, he saved a northerner farm girl from the goblins and subsequently falls in love with her. They took each other's hands in marriage under the linden trees in the old Barrow hut and made a home there. It was in those years that their first two children, Linda and Mark, were born. Their life got harder when Boshra, the ruler of Barrow hut, started to crack down on her people and oppress them, forcing John and his family to leave the north for the land of his fathers. Years later, when his mother Margaret found clues and signs that his long-lost father Adam might still be alive, John set off to look for him in the Kale Depot Caves. He wandered those caves for weeks, but all he finds from him is his heirloom sword. These days he makes it his job to guard the caravans passing through their southern borders against the goblins, and his name is known far and wide among those who journey the oft treacherous lands around Morta. There's more story here than I was expecting. Kevin? He's like Home Alone. Kevin has no interest in knowing what it is that is going to happen, but to make it happen himself. This takes a will and a bullheadedness that, according to Uncle Ben, he has directly inherited from his grandfather Adam. The night he was born, a lightning storm that many still remember to this day raged outside. Mary was at the end of a very difficult pregnancy and going through an even more difficult birth. His father still hadn't returned from his month-long search after Grandpa Adam in the Kale Depot Caves. Kevin barely drank any milk during his first days of life, and he cried almost constantly, until his father returned and he finally stopped and accepted suckle. He was brave even as a baby, almost too brave, bordering on foolhardy. A trait he still keeps to this day, and caused his grandmother Margaret to advise John against training him in fighting with weapons. He loves exploring the forests around their home and finding and cultivating weird mushrooms and rare plants. Yeah, I'm really kind of surprised with this. Linda. All of Linda's hopes and dreams in life manifest in one thing: music. She spent her childhood in the old Barrow hut, a place known for its vibrant celebrations and festivals. The first time they went to the Grape Festival, she became so mesmerised by the playing of a street fiddler that she forgot her mother Mary and younger brother Mark and started following him through the throngs. As soon as she realised that she had lost her family, she started crying so hard that the fiddler had to give her his violin as a plaything to calm the young girl down. By the time Mary found her, she had succeeded in playing her first piece. Surprised her passion and her talent, the musician left the fiddle for her, a gift that started her on the path of becoming a musician. On a different note, after the family left Barrow hut for their current home, her father John taught her a different kind of bow. She found a strange connection between archery and playing the violin. Otherwise, as Margaret has observed, she would never have picked up the former as well as the latter. She loves her music so much that hardly an evening passes that the Bergsons are left unentertained by her tunes. I think Linda, I want to try Linda. Like, ranged would probably be my jam in this kind of game. Lucy. She is weird, mostly undefinable, and sometimes even unbearable. When she was very young, her mother relapsed into her old sickness and had to travel to Terra Lava to seek medical help. A trip that took a long time. As a result, her grandmother Margaret was her early caregiver and first teacher. From the moment that Lucy could hold a pen in her hand, she has been drawing and painting non-stop. The world around her is like her drawings, new, ever-changing, unstable, and full to the brim with new ideas and concepts. Ideas that, for her, transform into playful impressions that are often amusing to the rest of the family. What's up with Margaret? Margaret is the foundation of the Bergson family. In her youth, because of her knowledge of the arcane and her research into the hidden corners of the world, she was called a witch and was even banished from her home for a time. When a plague ravaged the people of the Midlands... Oh, stupid England. There's a place called the Midlands in the UK. But when a plague ravaged the people of the Midlands, her compassion and her skills in treating the sick made them to reverse their views and welcome her back among them. Some of them even believed that she was a descendant of the holy spirits of the land. She married Adam later, and after his disappearance and presumed death, not only raised their son John, but also took in her husband's elder son Ben. He took their education seriously and sent them to faraway lands to train both in battle and in sciences. During the years that her sons were away, she lived in their home alone and made her living by administering, healing, and dealing in medicines and herbs. Nowadays, with her sons back and her grandchildren around her, she keeps busy by looking after their education. However, her busy house life has never dampened her curiosity nor stopped her learning. And then finally, we've got Mary. Patient, resilient, and a guardian to the soul of her children and the family. Not a night passes that Mary doesn't think about her family and prays for their health. One can say that her life boils down to one thing: her children. Mary was the daughter of a farmer from North. When their village was raided by goblins, she was captured and subsequently rescued and brought to Barrowhut by John Bergson. They lost their hearts to each other in short order and got married. After the birth of their first two children, the family moved back to John's ancestral home in the Midlands. She spent years raising her children, but her life had its own ups and downs. She has an illness that relapses, and remits every few years, and the healers have told her not to put herself through any tension. Mary loves to write, and whenever she finds any time between her household duties and raising her children, she scribbles things that she seldom lets anyone else see. Oh, welcome back, Martin. Yeah, I'm just literally just going through all the, we're going through the codex, looking at the story. So it seems pretty interesting right now. Oh, I don't know why that moved over there by itself. That was weird. I think these fishes could fly. Their fins look too long for just swimming. Okay, so I can't actually do anything apart from the library at the moment. So we're going to get into the actual game. We're going to the Kale Depot Caves.
Halls of Anaiadaya must be here, for she needs to be found.
Silk caverns, one of three. Their webs litter the ground, walls, and ceilings. So we're starting off with spiders. You just stuck Bastion on. What are you playing it on? Are you playing it on Series X? So I think it's a backwards compatible game, isn't it? Should be. Ah, we can be Linda. Yeah, I'm going to try Linda. She sounds rad.
A celestial shard chipped directly from the ancient crystal in the sanctuary. It would be the Bergsons' lifeline, a tether to pull them back home before death's fateful whisper.
So it looks like we get to play as most, if not all, of the Bergsons at some point. Oh, you're playing it on PS5,
Filling
okay.
the winding tunnels of the silk-covered caves, the acrid taste of poison lingered in the air. Spiders. Linda told herself it was only target practice. As she readied her bow, they must find the spirit deep within the caves.
Spideroonies. I think I bought it on 360 back in the day. Yes, that's what I actually played it on. Christ, whenever that came out, like 2008 or whatever it was. Let's see. Using a bow, Linda takes out her enemies from a distance. You can use the right stick to aim and shoot at the same time. Ah, this sounds better to me. She uses stamina to shoot while moving. Her stamina regenerates automatically when she doesn't move and shoots at the same time. Cool. Right, so did you just... Yeah, okay, got it. Then we haven't got a special yet. It was yonks, yeah. Also, well done on using the term yonks. Haven't used yonks for a long time. I need to re-add that to my vocabulary. So Linda has 2 roles as well, which is good. Oh, we got Glod. I have to wait and see what Glod is used for. Yeah, this feels good. This feels a bit almost like Diablo-y, I should say. Okay, so we can break pots. Can we break everything? The other game, Transistor, was amazing too. Yeah, you know what? I've only actually played... What did they make again? They made Transistor. There was another one which people don't remember. And was there a 4th one? Hang on. I forget now. Bastion game. Super Giant. Pyre, that was the other one. And then, oh yeah, of course, Hades. Of course it was Hades. Yeah, no one remembers Pyre. I'm not sure if it was meant to be any good or not. Mo? Thank you, Mo. See, Mo knows. Mo is also the first person to show off one of the new badges that I've been making. Yeah, I think it was Bastion, Pyre, Transistor, Hades. I think it was that order. Unless I'm very much mistaken. Oh, what's that? That's got to be bad, right? Oh, it's a trap. How are you doing, young Mo? Is that... Oh, it like drags you in as well. Spiders. It's got quite a good map by the looks of things as well. Yeah, I think Pyre was a very different type of game, wasn't it? I don't know. I don't remember exactly what kind. But I remember it not being particularly... I think it was quite good, but it's not well remembered, I think. Dude, it's so hot here. Honestly, this room is smouldering right now. Yeah, I finished Doom's main story. So there's 2 bits of DLC to do, but I thought rather than play a tiny bit of it now, I'll take an opportunity to have a quick look at something.
A table fit for the gods, but a game made for mortals. A hand was to be
Pong of
placed
the
upon
gods.
the pedestal, and their best was to be given.
I was not expecting Pong in this. Have to say. How long do I have to do this for? Yeah. Treasure. Field expert. Environmental hazards deal less damage. Okay. I will take it. Oh, that was kind of fun. I wasn't expecting that at all. Yeah, do you know anything about this, Mo? It's pretty cool. So far. Give me gold. Okay, so Linda's not quite as strong as John is. Give me special ability. What's she got? So we've got Harmonized. Decreased stamina Linda must consume while moving and shooting, increasing the duration she can perform. Or Explosive Crescendo. Loose an arrow skyward to fall upon Linda's enemies with explosive force. I think I'm going to go for that one. So I need another move. We'll see what that's like. Quite a short cooldown as well. Yeah, definitely the best one to go for there, I think. Gold. More gold. Heard of it, haven't played it. Right. Yeah, I don't know a lot of people that know about this one. It seems pretty good so far. I'm assuming these are procedurally generated as well. Ow. Bloody spiders. Seems to work quite well on pad. Oh, Martin, I don't know if you're still there, dude. Have you been watching One Piece recently? Because I've been fucking jizzing my pants over how good it is. Ah, bloody... I didn't see the traps there. That wasn't obvious. That's a lot of enemies. Now I got backed into the corner. Oh, so that's one of those key things. I best go back and get that. Health. No, I just read it. I'm really behind. Great is it? It's incredible. Like the pacing's been a bit up and down in recent years. But this is like truly incredible. Okay, so a lot of gold. I'll be honest, I would have rather had some items, but... Alright, got traps there. Let's go and look up here first. Found the finish room portal. Press and hold the up button to teleport back to it from anywhere on this floor. Alright, you just got that last little bit then. Ah, you son of a bitch. Bit lazy, but nice. That's the way down.
Energy flowed around the room. Before the hero, an object of the divine.
Decreased rage drain. I haven't even got rage yet. I haven't unlocked it. Okay. I'm really looking forward to reading One Piece after it's finished. So currently I'm just watching. I'm collecting the mangas though. The only thing I'm a little bit like, I don't know what I can actually search here. Like, that looks like a body I could look at, but can't. I wonder if I can go back to use these. Oh, big poison spider. How you getting on with Elden Ring as well, by the way, dude? I'm assuming you're loving it. How could you not? I wonder what the max level is for these. Oh, so that needs 2. So actually, yeah, let's get that. Yeah, can I go back up a level after I've gone down? I cannot. Why was there green eyes there? It's typical, isn't it? Get like 3 of those gemstones almost straight away. Oh, we've got a tough boy. Loot. Ah, shit. Got greedy. Oh, I've just got to the snow giant land. Wait, snow giant land? Trying to think what you mean now. That's a lot of bad guys. Oh, do they get hit by it as well? That's pretty rad. Where? Oh, you're getting destroyed by that, are you? I wonder if this is the kind of game where I can like fully max out a character or not. Or if there's like only a certain amount of points you can place. It would be nice to make like a stupidly powerful character. Got another big boy. Needed some health. Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Snow Giant Land. Because I know they go to... There's that island with the giants. The two that are fighting each other. Like having a scrap, aren't they? Increase maximum health. Absolutely, I will take that. Now, is there a limit to how many of these divine graces you can have, or you just fill your boots? Oh. Battery San, what are you doing to me? This is the problem with not having notifications on screen. I don't know how long I've ever got it left in the battery. There you go. It's not a problem. I'm gonna maybe talk a little bit softer now because my dad's just gone to bed. Do not want to disturb. I'm digging the combat so far. So is this generally going to be gold that I get in those, or...? Or how's it going to work? I feel like I can increase a shorter cooldown on the boost. The dodge would be useful if they ever do that. Oh, what's that guy? Ow! Just all of a sudden dying. Okay, so there's like a minimum health that I can have. Christ. Game is going to be no pushover. Oh. Wolfie boy.
Love. Truly a divine emotion, especially during dark days. Love had motivated this mother to lay down her life for her cub.
This is like a little mini quest. Fucking hell, that's a lot. Oh god, I'm gonna die. Yeah.
Bergson began to slip away, wondering if this was death.
Damn.
Was warmer than they expected.
Oh damn, that was not the start I was hoping for.
They gasped for air as the celestial shard brought them back, a sensation no hero could become accustomed to. As she heard John and Linda describe their foray, thoughts rushed through Margaret's head. The corruption had amplified the creature's wickedness, and no longer were they part of the harmony of the Rhea. With the new threats looming, Margaret asked Ben to prepare his workshop. He would have to take charge of enhancing the warrior family's weapons and armor.
Is this what the gold's for? Uncle Ben can upgrade and enhance the Bergsons' equipment.
Uncle Ben reached out to the familiar warmth of the forge. If they were to reach the top of Mount Morta, their equipment would need to be of the highest quality.
Right. Uncle Ben uses Morv to upgrade the entire family's weapons and armor, increasing their main attributes. So the money is called Morv. These are the family's main attributes. Selected attributes description can be seen on the right panel. Okay, so you're going to make me upgrade health, right? Movement speed's not a bad one. What else we got? Crit chance, crit hit damage, flexible movement hindering, rage gain, chance to completely dodge attacks. I think we'll go for damage. And we'll leave it at that. Right, so slowly... Oh, what's this all about?
When light faded from the sky and most were fast asleep, Mary would write about her family, immortalizing them for future generations.
Oh, so we've got like little story bits. Okay, yep, clear that. Can I not look at that shiny thing? Guess not. Okay, I'm going to go with Linda again. I just need to get gooder. Would be lovely. Get gooder. Be good. Yeah, it's like a body there. No, I can't interact with it. Good start, Tom. I wonder if the gold's used for anything else. Like if there's shops or something, maybe? They really want to let you know when you level up, don't they? Okay, so I actually need to save a point there. What else do we have, like, abilities-wise? Family that moves together and stays together, increasing the entire family's movement speed. Linda's damage increases when standing still. Increase attack speed. Oh, that's the rage thing then. Okay. Interesting. That's like a is that family skill? This is definitely a good off-stream game for me. I can just really like chill out to this one. Yeah, there's more to it than I thought. I was saying earlier, mine. I don't know if you played it, but I gave that loot river a go the other day, and I really like the look of it, and the general concept should have grabbed me, but I don't know if it gets better later on. But the initial kind of gameplay loop did not grab me at all. Sadly. I may give it another go at some point though. Get in the bin. Alright, it's probably the way forward. Yeah, all feels good so far. Like, if I die, it's not my fault. Oh, sorry, it is my fault, rather. Yeah, it happens sometimes. If it doesn't grab initially, I just dump games too. So many things to play and not enough time. Yeah, I'll probably give it a go off stream, but for sure there's not enough time. As I was saying earlier, we're spoiled with the amount of good stuff to play and watch and read and everything now. Very much spoiled. I see that there's like the body on the floor there, like it's hard to tell which ones can be interacted with and which ones can't. It's the only thing that's kind of bothering me a little bit at the moment. Also, do I gain like health every time I level up? I'm sure I have more than I started with. Don't want to waste my time on something meh, if that makes sense. Yes, no, it totally makes sense. I don't know about you, but I was very much one of these people that would kind of almost force their way through something once they'd started it. I'm trying to become less like that, if possible. Yeah, definitely digging this one so far. Let me find another mini game here. Right, so I think when I'm out of combat, it seemed to run faster, which is a really good quality of life thing. I like that. Makes sense, doesn't it? Is that a chest? It be a chest. Is that a boss?
Pilgrims, once lost in cavern mazes, are now trapped. Their poor families forever looking forward to a return that will never happen.
Like a mini boss? Oh, that's the way forward. Okay. Gross.
In front of the hero, an object of divine energies.
Damages enemy on contact. While not bad, I'd rather not touch enemies. Oh wait, there's like a combo thing? Ah, okay. That looked quite difficult to keep that up though. Potentially. Okay, so a way to look at the map. There is. Okay, that's an alright map. I can tell that I've looked through the entire map with that. That's good. Clear map, good. Do like. Many good. That's just like different each time.
Dire so mesmerizing in their magnificence were to be found at the end of a long road. And a hero never knows what is awaiting them at the end of a road. Moving is more important than reaching.
I kind of wasn't expecting this. It's like there's different story bits in each run. Ow. GIF level. I don't know how interesting this is to watch, guys, but I'm having a blast. A blast. Have I played Disco Elysium? I haven't. It is on the list, young Martin. It looks... Everything I've heard about it is excellent. I've not heard one bad thing about that game. I think that would make quite a good stream game. Is this
What strange thing could have dragged grandmother this far?
It's Margaret.
The will of Rhea will flow in those still obelisks to aid the Guardians. This was the only thing Margaret silently whispered. And the Bergson had to return home in order to understand what had occurred.
Obelisk of Swiftness. Move at a great speed for a limited duration. Okay, what's... Oh, so it's like a temporary buff. Got it. I gotcha. That's a lot. Took rather a lot of damage there. That's not great. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Disco Elysium. Don't know how safe of a stream game it is, because there's some pretty heinous shit happens in that game, I think, doesn't it? I don't think your character is particularly nice, or it can be really nasty. I really like it. It's all voice acted now too, so you wouldn't have to read everything. And there's a lot of reading, but it's so interesting. Not finished it yet, but it's really brilliant and wild in what can happen. I hear, but basically there's any number of different ways you can finish that game, just due to the sheer amount of choices you've got. I mean, whenever it's a game, I have to be good. I feel too guilty if I'm bad. Is this going to give us more armor? Stronger reduces damage taken for a limited duration. You know, I'm thinking if I save that for maybe... I assume the next level will be the boss. Maybe if I use it before I go into the next area, that'd be a good thing. If I can make it into the next area. I've got some kind of lurgy, I think. This might not be good. Yeah, I can't, yeah. I think most of us are probably like that. At the same time, it's probably quite fun to do, like a scumbag run. But I think a scumbag run in this game, by the sounds of it, sounds pretty heinous. From my understanding, anyway. Ding. Okay, so I have to actually activate it to move on to this bit by the looks of it. What should I go for? Stamina seems generally okay now, so we'll go for more damage. Okay, so we've got this. By spending enough skill points, each family member unlocks their own unique set of family traits. Ah, okay. Family traits benefit all other family members as well. If a family member grows in power, so does the entire family. Okay, so they're encouraging you to mix up the characters you use, basically. That's really cool. And you don't have to put points into it, you just have it. It's like one of those rare games where each choice you make, even if insignificant, has an impact. Yes, that's a very rare game, isn't it? Like one that like truly changes what happens. Scumbag run of Mass Effects were my faves to be a dick in. I couldn't do it. There's certain characters that I could just not be a dick to. Should probably get the rage one next. I always try to be a scumbag in these games, but end up being a slightly irritating good guy instead. I don't know if that's better or worse. It's like on the fence. Go away. Where were you hiding? Let's go this way. Please don't spit at me. Alright, so I get more gold for killing more stuff quickly. Where was that skeleton keeping all that gold? That's the real mystery. Do I dare go in there yet? That seems like bad shit there. Can you not? Yeah, the health pots are not quite as generous, or they don't drop quite as much as I was expecting them to based on that first little run. But it was a tutorial, so makes sense. Wrong button there. So I don't know if the green one does damage. I think it just kind of throws a web at you. Try and stick you to the ground. Wait, was that nothing there? Stingy. That was also nothing. A bum bag? 80s meme rock style. Wait, what? Is this another one of those points where I've forgotten what I was talking about and then don't understand what the answer's all about? That's usually what happens. Ah, what's this? It greatly increases crit chance. Yeah, so that other room that looked kind of dodgy, if I save them for that, that could work out well. Right, so that's the way down, I guess. I'm not going to press that just yet. That's the boss. Oh, where did the skeletons keep their gold? Yeah, it's really bad. Like, I just instantly forget what I was talking about. But I do feel like that's probably a general streamer thing, not just me. I hope so, anyway. Oh, my memory... Mine's dreadful, dude. Like, nothing gets retained. It's getting... I feel like I'm worse at retaining, like, what's going on in the game compared to... as well as keeping up with the chat than I used to be. But then again, you know, my chat is busier than it used to be as well. So that's probably the reason for it. But... increased primary attack damage. I will take it. Yeah, it's a little bit distressing. Now, I'm going to do an experiment here. Can I stack these buffs? Damage is reduced. Let's have a look. Nope, it's either or. This skull looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin's. Oh no, that's not the one I wanted. It's the other one. Ah, cheers, Martin. I'll do all those in a sec. I just don't want to waste this buff.
Not all in the caves were refugees. Some were just traveling merchants stuck in a bind.
Rack it up. Yeah. Lustrate.
The strange-looking shopkeep dusted off his clothes, tipped his hat. He invited them to stop by his shop later, promising something for all adventuring needs.
Ah. Now on, he will appear in dungeons offering goods for a price. Answers my earlier question then. Thank you, Martin. So we got a stretch, a posture check, and a hydrate. Oh yeah, definitely need that stretch. And I will certainly have a hydrate. How's work for you at the moment, dude? I haven't quite drunk 2 litres today yet. That's my sort of goal at the moment, is to drink as much water as possible. Call of Pashmalu. Call Pashmalu the Great to fight by your side for a while. Awesome. Alright, I think we're finished with this area otherwise. Yep, for sure. Oh, so look, run report. Shopkeeper Dariani. Dayani? I left a month or so ago, got a new job literally today. Oh, nice, dude. How come? Do you just not... Were you not really gelling with the other job? What did you get, if you don't mind me asking? If you're allowed to say. Oh, so I don't even need to roll through those, just walk through it. Right, what's the first boss? Spider?
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing to walk into their own tomb.
Spider. This is our little friend. Holy shit, dude. Alright, so gotta watch out for that. Fuck. Ah! Okay. Quite hard. Quite hard.
Kevin's need to help all began when his elder brother Mark left the house. His brother was strong, making any near him feel safe. But he left Kevin. Though Uncle Ben knew what his nephew needed, a focal point for his aspirations.
So we can use him as a character now? Family Trials game mode unlocked. Okay. Whenever Margaret deciphers a tablet, Rhea reveals something new to the Bergsons. Given enough resources, she will then be able to strengthen the family.
The mysteries of the world were like open books to the wise, and words from the wise shall benefit man and beast.
Margaret's Book of Knowledge is now unlocked. She can discover ancient knowledge from reliefs in dungeons and help the Bergsons through their journey. Yeah, super please, more money, more ethical. Basically everything was changing and not in a good way. I thought bugger this, so I left. Took a punt to find something better, but basically I'm going to be an emergency call handler for the natural resources in Wales. But it's class, so I work 2 days, 2 nights, totaling 37.5 hours, and then 6 days off. Holy shit, dude. Loads of free time for side stuff. Wait, so how's that work? Is that... they're long days then, I take it? Are they 10-hour days, roughly? Well done, though, man. That sounds like it'll be really good. More ethical is always good. Oh, okay. Increases morph dropped. Increases the efficiency of obelisk effects. So I want to get that. That I'm not so bothered about, at least not for now. Unlocks runes for various slots. Increases runes durability. Rate at which gemstones dropped. Second divine relic slot. Increases the cooldown of divine relics. Cool. Yeah, that one's good as well. Increase the amount of experience gained. Also good. For now, let's go. Actually, let's just see if there's anything else we can unlock here.
A mother away from her child would cause worry even in the best of times. And this was far from the best of times. It had been more than a year since Mark Mary's eldest son, had gone to live in the monastery deep in the forest. The same forest is now the source of such worrying news.
Do we have... we didn't have something at the top there.
Uncle Ben pondered over a map he received from a refugee. The Silk Caverns were a twisted maze of dead ends and venomous nests. But somewhere along the right path, a Neadia, spirit of the Caldipo Caves, rested.
Alright. Was anything else in the library that was useful? Just items, I think, wasn't it? Alright, I'm assuming we can't retain money when we... Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. More health. And then... more health? More damage. And then a bit more speed. Yeah, they're like 12-hour shifts, but with loads of breaks. So you cram loads in and then have lots of recovery time. Can't believe it, to be honest. That sounds like a good way of doing it, man. How does it affect your wage, though, if you're taking, like, 6 days off after that? So it essentially means you're working for just over half a week, but then taking a whole week off. So it's kind of like a weird... I don't know, like, you're almost not doing monthly work, if that makes sense. Not that that'd be a bad thing, but, you know, just money-wise. I'm going to stick with Linda. Stitch? How are you, my man? Mo, do you mind giving Stitch a shout out, please? That'd be lovely. Son of a bitch. If we can get like attack speed, that'd be good.
Everyone was encouraged to take part in a game of destiny. A prize awaited the fortuitous, but there was only pain for the unfortunate.
Oh. Alright, guys, here's your time to shine. I'm going to pick whoever picks first. Left, centre, or right? What should I go for? Centre. Stitch is first. Let's see if Stitch is right. Stitch! No! Oh shit, I actually could stop moving there. Oh, I got my health back. Oh, so that's it. Stuffed. Damn. Oh well. You've thought about getting this a few times. I'm really digging it, dude. Bearing in mind I'm only maybe like an hour into it, but it's really, really fun. Get paid like any other salary job, basically, so it's not affected by times you work. Okay, good. Oh, I'm really glad for you, man. It's always good to get, you know, I'm still looking for something else at the moment. But I'm glad you found something that you really like. That's good. Oh, Stitch, you've been playing Tarkov. Is it fun, at least? They say you're awful at it, but is it fun? So the game kind of wants you to be aggressive as far as attacking goes. That's quite a good one. That's really good. Oh shit. I just damaged myself, should I? This is not going well. Rushing it too much. That's the crit one. I'm definitely taking way too much damage here. That's a good buff. I wonder if I can take the buffs down between floors. Fucking traps. From when I play with my friends, you kind of have to know about guns, which I know nothing about. Oh, really? That seems kind of like a weird barrier to entry. Try remote stuff, mate. World is so much more open to it now. They are, but have you seen that a lot of places are starting to call people back in? And my sister's just got this problem at the moment. It's like, hang on a minute. We've just like changed our whole routine to being at least partially remote. And now you want us to all come in just because you want to use your buildings that you pay rent for. It's fucking bullshit. Very annoying. I'd work much better if I could listen to my own music and didn't have to travel all the time. So much better. Like you say, just like free time would be lovely. Another buff. What's this one? Instantly heals. I need that. It's a stroke of good luck. Yeah, I don't know what sort of remote stuff I'd do. Like I said, just something I can get on with would be really nice.
Who could have possessed such a powerful object?
Inflicts fire damage upon performing evade. That seems like a really good one. I think there was one little bit that I didn't get. Ah, this is super good, this game. I'm really, really having fun with it. Like, I really like a roguelite, but I find that I'm a bit hot and cold on them. Like, a lot of them don't really grab me. Or they're like, they're good, but they're not great. And that's it. How's life though, Stitch? You okay, dude? Like you been up to much apart from Bit of gaming here and there. Okay, no cool story shit this time. I'd really like to get the first boss done if possible. Alright, I need... Oh Christ, 3 points for that now. Let's get the Guardian's Rage. Unlock Guardian's Rage. Primary attacks now fill your Rage meter. Fully charged, you can activate Guardian's Rage by pressing the left trigger. I think that'll be useful. Oh, that is exactly what I was hoping for. Yeah, so are these only gold? Or Merv, or whatever it's called? Marv. The Web Bandits. Home Alone's the best Christmas film, don't at me. You love the mystery dungeon games? What, like the Pokemon mystery dungeon games? Or you just mean games like this with mystery dungeons in it? Nothing super special, just trying to survive. It's it shouldn't really come down to that, should it? Like, we shouldn't be trying to just survive. We should be trying to live. Don't you agree? It's kind of bullshit. Ah, you fucking fanny. Right, what's this all about?
She taunted the Guardian to provoke a pursuit.
Hello? Follow the creature before she disappears.
Do not linger.
Trying not to. This is really sketch.
Bellagio fled further.
Oh my god, this is fucked. That was super fucked.
Relishing the chase, she accepted defeat.
Praise the sun. All those enemies can be waiting outside for me. Or does this send me back? Oh, I mean, yeah, is this different? I don't know. Mysterious egg found. Yeah, should I just go back there? Probably for the best. They looked like more difficult enemies there, wherever that was. Home Alone is great. Home Alone 1 and 2 are great anyway. We don't talk about any other Home Alones. Not that any exist, of course. And if you say they do, you can't prove it. That's part of the series. Chocobo's Dungeon, Torneko the Last Hope, Shiren the Wanderer, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon are all the same series. Oh, so is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon a reskin of a game then? Same with Chocobo's Dungeon. Just to make it sort of more saleable in the West, I guess. There's been quite a few Mystery Dungeon games now, hasn't there?
Some had invested this object in great power.
Bit of health. Not really a reskin, but it has the same key elements. Right. I've heard of Chocobo's Dungeon, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and Shiren the Wanderer. Not heard of Torneko the Last Hope, though. That is a new one to me. Kind of like there's a million Harvest Moon games, but they're all different a little bit. Right. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for the knowledge. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, what's that? Fire pot. What does that do? Oh, is that like a rage pot? We have full rage. I'm going to save it for the boss if I manage to get to it. Oh, okay. Hopefully I can save it this time. Oh, he's not saying the same. Oh, no, he is.
Truly a divine emotion.
Torneko is a Dragon Quest themed mysterious dungeon game. What I've seen when looking up the timelines, it was actually the first one. Okay. Are they all made by the same people, Stitch? Puppy.
While love now compelled the young one to try and rouse her from eternal slumber. And it would be love welcoming the new orphan among the Bergsons.
Oh. We rescued the wolf cub. So we got a pet. Oh, I'm glad we managed to do that. I was a bit annoyed that I balls it up last time. Right, so that's got to be a rage pot then, I guess. Big boy. There's a chest there somewhere. I was actually wondering how that part worked. Never looked into it. Wait, which part? What, who made it? Okay. Oh.
The shopkeeper said he would like to offer a discount for his rescue, but there had not been many customers lately.
Oh, good. Can't believe they're making me pay for it. Ooh, these interesting people then. Customers always right. They definitely aren't. Yeah, since Pokemon and Dragon Quest aren't really the same makers, I guess they were just given the license to make a game with it. It's like, I mean, Team Ninja have now technically made a Final Fantasy game and a Dragon Quest game as well. We've got Strangers of Paradise and the Muso Dragon Quest. It's got charms. Oh, so these cost the other things instead, not money. Inflicts poison on enemies who hit you, damaging them over time, reducing their attack power. Call forth a Sword of the Divine to damage enemies. That sounds rad. Increase primary attack damage at the expense of decreased maximum health. Increases movement speed. Let's grab this. Flying sword. So that's our boss. Apart from that, I think it's mostly done. Shit. Ah, fuck. Not gonna have a lot of health for this boss. There's so many fucking rage pots. Don't need that. I need health. Okay, give me the gold. That's good, we've got some more currency there. Right, so that currency is for shopkeepers as well as opening chests. Again, I like that. So you save all of the gold just for upgrading your characters. Receive more experience. Is there anything left to kill? Ah, fucking arsehole. Oh, what's that? Drops a gemstone. Charms are magical objects found in the land of Morta. Each one of them has a special effect that can be activated by pressing down. Consumed after being activated, you can only carry one charm with you before activating its effect. Oh, that's an easy one to use then. A scroll.
This was Grandpa Adam's journal of his adventures. He writes about how he and a friend went after a missing caravan.
Look at this, like, giant skeleton Dark Souls boss. Okay, is that... I think that might be it. Ah, it's not a lot of health, is it? I don't have high hopes for being able to do this. I could spend some of my orbs to get a health pot. Heals portion of your health. How much was that one? That's 3. Or I could get increased movement. Oh, it's a charm though. Yeah, so actually I'm going to grab this. There we go. Let's give us a bit more of a chance. Alright, let's see if this I can beat this spider. We've got our rage. I know roughly how it attacks now. Why is it that, like before, I could just walk through them? Is that a buff?
All 8 eyes studied the one so willing.
Yep, got it. Oh, it wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Ah, shit. Oh no, this is not going to work. No. Ah, fuck. No, not going to work. Damn, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do there. That's a bit more difficult than I was expecting.
A set of daggers made just for him. They would be his guide to finding himself, his focal point. The boy tested them. They felt good. Not too heavy, not too light.
Looks like a hobbit.
An extension of himself. Uncle Ben suggested a few practice swings outside. The daggers sliced the air, guided with an easy grace. His nephew was clearly a natural with the blades and would be ready to join his father and sister in no time. But the boy's mother had words on that subject. 2 of her children were already risking their lives, and she would not have her precious little boy out there as well. Regretfully, he took the daggers away. Who was he to argue with a mother when it involved her child? Handing over the daggers was like abandoning a part of himself. He was meant for them, meant to be out there fighting for what was right. He just needed to convince them.
Oh, this is super great. I really like it. I like how they're introducing the other characters as well.
Although in the safety of the Bergsons' house, the young cub was not yet free from danger. Exhaustion racked the animal's body, its chest heaving for even the smallest of breaths. The family believed several plants found deep in the nearby caves, combined together, could serve to remedy the situation.
Right, so we have our first side quest, I guess.
She knew where it was coming from. Her ancestors had spoken of such corruption flooding down the mountain. But Grandma Margaret wanted to know what it was and what needed to be done to destroy it.
Okay, did we get anything else there? No, we got that one, which I'm not that bothered about. Yeah, more dodge would be really good. I think if we... like, health is going to be the biggest improvement for me at the moment, I think. Just health and damage. Anything else in the library? Our grandfather's journal. Caravan went missing several days ago. Due to the cave's proximity to the grove, Drake called in that favour I owed him. Maybe now he can let that whole fiasco in the barren seas go. Rhea, forgive me for thinking wood would float on water, but I digress. We continue the search for the caravan in the morning. Okay, I think that was... Oh no, we've got drawings.
Lucy could spend hours with paper and pencil, giving life to objects she witnessed in the clouds, drowning herself in her own world, a place empty of life's trials and tribulations, and away from Grandma Margaret, who was always insisting that she continue to practice her other specialty.
Kung Fu. It's going to turn out she can do Kung Fu. Yeah, so we've got that. That's fine. All good. Right. Unfortunately, yeah, I didn't get to beat the first boss, but I think I'm going to call it there. Just because it's getting late and I haven't had any food yet. That's really good. I really, really enjoy this. I think I'm probably going to play some more of this off stream by myself. But, I mean, if I have any spare time, this would probably make quite a good kind of like winding down game for the stream. Yeah, really, really great. Really enjoyed it.